hoping for insiders to buy. I mean, that was my plan. Also, the idea that there was a 10B1 plan here to be able to sell. I mean, come on. I mean, there isn't anything about Facebook that's done in the right fashion. If people had known that Thiel was going to be unloading stock, obviously they wouldn't be buying stock, but they get away with everything. I mean, nothing ever really happens here that makes it so that you'd say, well, wait a second, guys, that's not good. Where are the brokers coming out and saying this isn't right? I mean, Thiel's dumping here. You need to see Thiel buy here if you wanted to be able to get the stock.
You know,
to going.
Jim, we've been trying to figure out what are the disclosure rules for a director in particular. I mean, it's one thing if an investor's doing it.
I'm a director at TheStreet.com. Whenever I wanted to sell things, I filed well in advance. Everybody knew. That's the way you play it. I'm sure you could get counsel to say to check off on anything. This is not the way I play it. This made me furious. I like Thiel very much. But, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, sure, he was always going to sell. I mean, like we all expected it. Man, like I came to you yesterday and said, hey, by the way, Thiel's selling 20 mil. I mean, what is it? I mean, the outrage, where is the outrage about this? How much money do they have to lose you here?
Hey, Jim, if you're an underwriter, Morgan Stanley, for example, that led the situation, did they have a voice in this conversation?
I'm sure everybody.
Should have they been able to sit down and say...
Everyone has a voice in this. Everyone comes down on you when you do this insider selling. Believe me, don't you think I know it? I mean, look, it's fine. I mean, everybody has an excuse for every bit of behavior that I have seen in the last year, and it is just outrageous. I can't believe that anybody wonders why the individual investor doesn't run. I mean, wow, I would run. If I didn't sit here and work 20 hours a day, I would run.
Jim, if you were Mark Zuckerberg, would you fire David Ebersman, the CFO, who managed this process?
Who's Zuckerberg? Yeah, I don't know him. Where is he? The CFO, he was great. He worked very well with Morgan Stanley on the price. And, you know, where is this company? Where are they? I don't know.
What would make you feel better about the whole thing? I mean,
how about some insider buying? How about Zuckerberg coming out and saying, you know what? Well, he's not allowed to because he sold on the deal. Oh, yeah, that was great. Oh, I love the fact that the insiders, everyone expects the insiders to sell. When I was running TheStreet.com, if I saw a big insider sell on the underwriter, as I did, I said, we got to fire this guy. Now, I don't want Zuckerberg fired because, you know, he's the founder of the company. But, you know, it's like, I mean, this is like we all act as, oh, yeah, of course he sold 20 million. Oh, that's fine. I mean, you know, this is just unbelievable.
Would you kick Thiel off the board? I mean, he's still got 5 million shares.
Hey, Chad, I'm sure everybody checked off on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're allowed to do whatever the heck they want. NASDAQ could do whatever they want. Right? Everybody's still around it from the NASDAQ. Morgan Stanley, everybody's around. What do you have to do to get fired in this country?
Maybe that's what you need, some firings to get some investor confidence
back. Well, it's like, you know, unless Preet is on line one, it doesn't matter. I mean, who others, like, you know, other than Barara? I mean, is there anybody out there who says, hey, listen, you know, maybe that's wrong? Now, there's nothing illegal here, and now they're going to say, oh, Cramer says that someone should be indicted. It's just, I picked up the paper and said, Thiel? No, this is a mistake. Maybe he's buying stock. But no, Facebook, it's whatever they want. That's fine. They can do whatever they want, right? Because they're like, they got 900 million people. It's fabulous.
Right. Yeah, you're going to be the voice of reason today. You're going to carry this out through the rest of the morning.
I'm going to do them a big favor. I'm going to click on an ad. I can jump the number. I'll get it up 50%. I'll get the ad click up 50%. I might even buy a coin on Zynga, too, just to be able to say, you know what? It's not all is lost.
All right, okay. Jim, I get the feeling we're going to hear a lot more coming up in just a few minutes.
The conscience of the small investor, Jim Cramer. We'll see you.